What is up, golf fans, and welcome back to another episode of the Press Podcast, where yours truly, Jeff Hartman, dives into the upcoming tournament. In this case, we are looking at the Valspar Championship. But as I always say on this podcast, I don't want to this week. We got to take a look back before we take a look ahead. Our picks last week were awful. And I had a bad feeling very early on that things just weren't going to look the way that I wanted them to. But we're going to go back. We celebrate the victories, but we still talk about the losses and the defeats no matter what. So let's take a look back, shall we? The Players' Championship wrapped up, the TPC Sawgrass Stadium course. Beautiful venue. For those that are curious to remember, Scotty Scheffler was the odds-on favorite at plus 425. Rory McIlroy second at plus 1,400. Colin Morikawa at plus 2050, and then Siwoo Kim plus 2,400, Tommy Fleetwood plus 2,500. Those are the odds heading into the tournament on Thursday last week. And we know that Cameron Young pulled out the victory, but so much happened in this 4-day event that kind of threw me through a loop. And when I look back at our picks and our failures, I kind of realized why I probably hedged a little too much. Let's go back. My favorite was Colin Morikawa to win at plus 2,050. Now, I do want to say, Colin Morikawa, I've been cursed these past few weeks with players withdrawing from tournaments. But Colin Morikawa played one hole. He played one hole. He started on the back, played 10. He's getting ready to tee off on 11. He takes a practice swing, and all of a sudden you see that tinge in your back. Everyone's felt that before. It feels like something goes shooting straight up into your back. It could be muscular, and he just couldn't move. And next thing you know, he's getting carted off in a golf cart. Now, I can't speak for DraftKings, but I do know for FanDuel, anyone that placed a bet on Colin Morikawa was refunded their money. So good on FanDuel for doing that, because I think that sets a really good precedent. Not he played a hole. You bet your bet's, still there. I thought it was a good move, but for us, that means that Colin Morikawa doesn't count as a play for our favorite. And we also had Colin Morikawa in the top 5, and he didn't play more than a hole. So right off the bat, we normally have 8 plays, favorite long shot, top 5, top 10, top 20. We're down to 6, just like that, one hole. So I was already feeling dejected, but our long shot was still in the field. Hideki Matsuyama plus 3,700. He finishes tied for 27th. I also took Hideki as a top 10 play again. So we're hedging our plays, and Hideki finishing in the top 27, finished tied for 27th. That doesn't play in the top 10. So let's go to the rest of our picks. Top 5 only had one. I had plus 100 for Scotty Scheffler. Plus 100 odds for Scotty to be in the top 5. I keep on thinking his game is going to round into form, that he's going to start to figure it out. He hasn't yet. He had plus 100. He finishes tied for 22nd. Doesn't even finish in the top 20. This is concerning. This is concerning for bettors out there. This is concerning for those people that think that Scotty Scheffler is going to be the next Masters champion. And I'm not about to sit here and say that he's not, but nonetheless, this is concerning aspect of things right now with Scotty Scheffler not playing very good golf. Top 10. Hideki Matsuyama, already said, he was plus 295. He finishes tied for 27th. And I also took Chris Gotterup, thinking that Chris Gotterup at plus 360 was a good value play, that he's won twice already on tour. This course seemed to set up well for him in his game. He finishes tied for 56. So it's not even that we're not getting these picks right. We're not even close. So we're 0 for 0 on the top 5 and top 10. Top 20. All right, Jake Knapp. Come to find out, last week when Jake Knapp withdrew from the Arnold Palmer, everyone said originally that it was an illness. He then came out, this was after the tournament and Akshay's victory, and now it was a back injury. I didn't know that at the time, and I'm not creating an excuse for myself, but that back injury might have kept him from being at his top form. He misses the cut. So just like I stayed away from Rory McIlroy based on the fact that he had a back injury coming into this tournament, probably would have done the same with Jake Knapp if I knew it was an injury and not an illness. I took Ricky Fowler, top 20 at plus 160. Ricky Fowler finishes tied for 42nd, so not even close to the top 20. So then you had our bonus plays. We only took 3, and we don't hit on any of them. So Scotty, Colin Morikawa, or Tommy Fleetwood to win, it's plus 400. That triple play doesn't hit. Also took a double play with Scotty or Ludwig plus 318. That almost hit if Ludwig doesn't fall apart down the stretch on the back nine on Sunday. And then I took Jordan Spieth to be in the top 30 at plus 158, and Jordan Spieth finishes tied for 32nd. So that's right. For the first time this year, we went 0-4 and 0-4 in both categories. 0-6 in our picks that are the favorite long shot, top 5, top 10, and top 20, and then 0-3 in the bonus. So it snaps. I think it was a 7-week stretch where we had at least one of the top plays hit. And then you have to go all the way back to the beginning when we started this season that we didn't even get a bonus play. So we're starting fresh. We're starting clean. There's no streaks anymore. We're looking ahead to the Valspar Championship, and let's see if we can get right. The Valspar Championship down at Copperhead, this is the last leg of the Florida swing before they head over to Texas. You have the Valero and the Texas Children's before the Masters. This is a par 71, 7,352 yards. Let's take a look at the past winners. 2025, it was Victor Hovland. He's the one that came from behind and overtook Justin Thomas. 2024, Peter Malnati. 2023, Taylor Moore. And 2022 and 2021, Sam Burns, back-to-back winner at the Valspar. Now let's take a look at the odds-on favorites to win. This is, again, according to DraftKings Sportsbook. You can get better odds, and another sportsbook, get the best odds you can. Xander Schauffele is the odds-on favorite to win at plus 1,050. Matt Fitzpatrick is second at plus 1,450. Victor Hovland at plus 1,850, 1,850. Akshay at plus 1,900, and Patrick Cantlay rounds out the top 5 at plus 2,150. So let's get to our picks. And this week, I really like the way Xander Schauffele's game is starting to develop. He had a good finish at the Players. It just feels like he's starting to kind of find his groove again. Xander Schauffele plus 1,050. I like it as our favorite play of the week. Now our long shot play. This is a long shot. And again, I've never hit a long shot play. A long shot here in this case is a player that played well last year, but hasn't really played well so far this year. I'm talking about Ben Griffin. Ben Griffin is plus 2,900 to win the tournament, and that's not ridiculously long odds, but I just feel like this guy is too good. He had too good of a season last year to completely fall off. So I like Ben Griffin at plus 2,900. Now let's go to our top 5, top 10, and top 20. Our top 5, Akshay's playing great golf. He played well at the Players. He won the Arnold Palmer. I got Akshay top 5 at plus 385. So let's see if some way, somehow he can get it together and have a top 5 finish. I also like Justin Thomas at plus 465. Justin Thomas, as I said, plays well on this course. Last year, finished set in second place. He fell apart down the stretch. The big number concerns me. Justin Thomas was right there at the top of the leaderboard before a triple bogey really knocked him down. And yes, he did scramble his way back. I was very impressed, though, with the way JT played down at TPC Sawgrass. Very encouraged by it. I'm going to take him top 5, not only because he played well here last year, but his game seems to be rounding into form. I like Justin Thomas plus 465. Now we go top 10. Ben Griffin at plus 255. I think Ben Griffin is going, again, he was too consistent last year to not play well. Maybe this is me just fingers crossed hoping that he gets it right, but I'm going to go with Ben Griffin at plus 255. I'm also going to go with Victor Hovland at plus 192, winner of the tournament last year. Figure he'll be vying for a top 10 finish. Victor Hovland plus 192. I'll take him there. So our top 5, just to recap, top 5, we have Akshay and JT, Justin Thomas. Top 10, Ben Griffin and Victor Hovland. So we go to top 20. Let's go Brooks Koepka. Again, Brooks Koepka struggled on the PGA Tour at the very early stages when he was playing. He struggled at Torrey Pines, struggled at the Waste Management, Phoenix Open, starting to figure it out. Played really well at TPC Sawgrass in the Players Championship. I got Brooks Koepka top 20 plus 130. This is he's really ramping up for the Masters and for the entire season. He's got something to prove, not only to the fans and the other golfers, but to himself. I got Brooks Koepka top 20 at plus 130 odds. I also like Austin Smotherman. This guy is maybe the new up-and-coming player, the player that no one's really heard of, but because of success early in the season, he's starting to make a name for himself. Austin Smotherman plus 192 to be in the top 20. I like that play there. So top 20 picks Brooks Koepka and Austin Smotherman. Bonus plays. Let's go with a top 20 parlay. So if all three of these players land in the top 20, we win. That's Xander Schauffele, Sahith Theegala, and Austin Smotherman that I just talked about. If all three of those players are in the top 20, it's plus 1,100 odds. Now let's go with the double and a triple play. Double play. If Xander or Matt Fitzpatrick win the tournament, it's plus 560. A triple play. If Xander, Matt Fitzpatrick, or Victor Hovland win, plus 390. So our double play Xander or Matt Fitzpatrick, triple play Xander, Matt Fitzpatrick, or Victor Hovland. And lastly, let's go have some fun. Winning margin, 2-shot victory is plus 345. There you have it, folks. Like I said, hopefully we'll be getting these back in the written form so you can see these picks as well as listen to them. But make sure you check out all of our podcasts. Make sure you check out my podcast yesterday about mastering the big moments in golf. It's a mental preparation thing, so check that out. I am hopeful to be back tomorrow in some capacity. Man, getting people lined up for these two-man scrambles has been a challenge. We'll see what we can do. If not, we'll have a course review for you. Check that out. But that's how we finish it out. Be safe, be kind, and God bless. We'll see you next time. Take it easy, everyone.